KXLY4 Make It Count election coverage now continuing our series of interviews with the candidates for elected office here in eastern Washington and North Idaho. We are joined tonight by Democratic candidate for Spokane County Commissioner, Dr. Kim Thorburn, who now faces Todd Mielke in the upcoming election. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Let's first talk about jobs and the economy. What has Spokane County been doing right and wrong over the past 4 years when it comes to local economic success?
Well, I really think it's time to focus on what they've been doing wrong, because we're going into a national economic downturn and it is going to affect this community. When there's an economic downturn, government goes into a downturn in terms of its revenue as well. We rely on sales tax to support local government. Sales tax is going to go down. Government revenue is going to go down. When we're in an economic downturn is when we most need government services. So our costs for government are at least going to be equal to maintain basic services. They may even go up. What they've done wrong is we've had revenue over expenses for a while with this economy in government. That built up a surplus. Some of that's been put in a reserve, but a lot of it has already been spent on things that I don't think are fundamentally government responsibilities. And the first example I would give is the racetrack.
We'll get to that one. Now, you have a history with your opponent. A lot of people know that, with Todd Mielke, over your dismissal as Chief Health Officer for the Regional Health District. He says there were performance issues. What is your side of the story?
I think that he misrepresents the facts. I've heard him talk about this. I am very proud of the 10 years that I spent as our community's health officer. I'm a public health professional who is a strong community advocate, and I fight for the health of our community and our environment. It is for now and for future generations, and that's what I did 10 years here in Spokane, in this region that I love. I've been a public servant all of my life. I really enjoy that role, and I look forward to returning to that role as a county commissioner.
Okay. Well, the county took a lot of heat for purchasing the Spokane Raceway Park area. Would you have voted to purchase it?
No, I would not have voted to purchase it. We have other higher government priorities for the money that was used for that. We still don't know the full cost. We need an environmental assessment out there. It needs to be cleaned up. My opponent talks about a soccer field. No child should be out there until we know what's in the soil, what's in the water. We need to know that before we know the true cost of this purchase to our community.
Okay. This is a time where we ask you a series of yes-no questions. You're welcome to expand on them. Same questions we asked Todd Mielke. Number one, should Spokane County fight the annexation plans of any city?
No, I don't think that Spokane County should fight the annexation plans of the cities. As long as the city is providing those services that are the needed services for denser areas. When cities seek annexation, it is because they are providing those services. And counties are set up to provide county services, rural services. A lot of that focuses on roads. Our county has been in the business of providing city services for too long. It's time for us to really focus on those things that are the county responsibilities.
Does Spokane County need higher taxes to balance its budget, and would you vote to raise taxes of any kind?
I have heard too much from our residents. I've been out in the community doorbelling and hearing the difficulties of the property taxes. I've seen elderly people whose only asset is their home, and they're fearing that they may have to lose their home on their fixed incomes. I do not think we can tolerate higher taxes at this point. We're going to have to make tough decisions about the basic services within the budget and the revenue that we have.
This topic made a lot of headlines locally for on news. Do you or did you support banning nearly all types of dishwashing detergent because of the concerns over the quality of the Spokane River?
Well, we have major concerns with the river cleanup. My first approach to dishwater soap would have been an educational campaign that informed our citizens about the problems with dishwater soap and how it impacts our river cleanup. I don't think that it really works well to move immediately to a regulatory activity without our citizens being fully informed.
We have just a few more seconds, but we got to get these questions in here. Should the county work with the city of Spokane to build a light rail system from downtown to Liberty Lake? Yes or no?
Well, I think we need to keep it online, but I don't think it's our highest transportation priority.
Is the county considering tolls or other funding measures to finish the north-south freeway?
To me, the north-south freeway is really a state and federal responsibility, and again, we have higher transportation needs locally that we need to put our transportation funding to, roads and transit.
This one, would the county be worse off if Todd Mielke is elected county commissioner?
I will be a strong community advocate and fight for our community. I'm here to serve everyone and to protect our health and environment for us and into the future. I will serve the county well.
Dr. Kim Thorburn, running for Spokane County Commissioner. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.